Forgive me if I'm sweaty. Just played.
It's alright. So, how are you today?
Good.
That's
yeah,
good.
Really good.
That's good. So you started in 2005. Do you believe you've changed as a band much since then?
We started out trying to be a dance band, but we were really electronic, and our drummer, a different drummer, even played on an electronic kit, and so it was and we had another keyboard player. Funny enough, we were trying to emulate the Faint.
Yeah.
Because we were young kids obsessed with the Faint, but since then we got a new rhythm section, and that's when the band really started. That's in the entries that played now, and that's when it really started to take shape.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, I think we changed a little bit.
How did you guys all meet?
Chris, our guitar player, and myself grew up in Southern California, in a suburb, and there weren't many places to play, and so it was hard to be in a band. And we just started to write songs together. He moved to Utah, of all places, and I was pretty angry, but I wanted to play music with him still, so I followed him. And we met the rest of the band up there and started gigging around the local area.
In 2008 you signed to a major record label, Mercury Records.
Yeah.
Was you surprised at how much you were supported at this point in your career?
Was I surprised? I always imagined, because we'd been doing it for a long time before then, and so I imagined that it was going to take a while still. In no way did I consider getting signed as like our break. Yelling. Our single really did well last year. Our album's been out for years in the States, and so yeah, it came quicker than I expected, and now there's that excitement in the air over here to try to kind of emulate that success. And we're doing well so far. I think it's fun.
Thinking about that, American bands always say that there's always a difference between the US crowd and the British crowd. Would you say that's true? It's understandable.
There are things in different pockets of Europe, but like Paris was really extremely like excited and engaging, and then tonight it seemed there was a little more of like a win me over type, kind of like, and I liked that because I like to have a challenge. But there's that way in the U.S. too, where like some areas are like kind of, prove yourself right now. That's fine because I enjoy putting on a show, so it's part of the challenge. But so yeah, I think it's different in a way because I think there's a love for music over here that some areas of the U.S. there's none. So as a whole, I feel like everywhere we've gone, there's been a real passion for music. So
I think it's quite challenging opening someone like Angels Airwaves, who obviously have like a huge following. It's
a cult following too, so it's very like tight. And but I think they have a similar following to a band called 36 to Mars, who we did the North American tour with. And so I find it to be kind of similar. And once you win them over, they're very devoted. And we got a lot of fans from that crowd too. So I think it can be a challenge if you think about it too much. But we try to just do what we can because it's fun. Like I like tonight's show. I noticed certain people really get into it, and I wanted to make sure that they felt comfortable. And that's the whole point, is if you get a couple fans from a show each night, you build. It's important for us because we love fans. It's very important.
In 2009 you were voted Band of the Year by City Weekly. What did you think of that?
It was great. They were our state's like main entertainment publication, and so that was at the time a really exciting thing because it's great to be accepted by the place that you were really birthed from. So it was great. It was really, and it was like fans and like music lovers and locals really voting, and so it was great.
How do you get that much energy at shows? Like, what pushes you to do it full out?
I think, like I said, like the one kid tonight, giving his all and singing along, and that made me feel like I can't disappoint him, even if maybe like the kid next to him like doesn't get it right away. it's important because I was that kid that went nuts when I loved my bands, and I love that about passion. So for me, it's that I concentrate on them. I've tried to believe in myself more, and it's at first it's a real challenge because it can be scary.
Yeah.
I'm still my mom's son at times, and I'm like nervous, but I love it, and so that's what drives me, I guess.
That's good. Where would you like to take music from here on out?
Where would it take? Essentially, we've always been wanting to be a band that's popular, and so we've never been afraid of that, but we wanted to make sure that we did it with integrity and true to ourselves. So I want to take it as far as we can. I want it to be a career. Since I was 4, I've always wanted to be an entertainer.
Yeah.
And even if this band went on so long, I think I would continue because I love music so much. So in any capacity, I love to perform. So
if for people who haven't seen you live, what would you say you should tell them to make you want to see you live? If that makes sense.
I don't know. What would you say? And then maybe I can answer because
I think your energy is amazing. I haven't seen the support act that good. It's not as if you're like trying to be good because you actually are, and they're so tight. You're actually amazing. Sorry, you're so really good. But yeah, that's what I would tell people. And honestly, you're such a tight band.
I think personally, because I've never seen us live, obviously, I can't be a kid in the audience. So I would say that we're just passionate about what we do. We love what we do, and if you want to go see a band that believes in themselves, and I think we're catchy and we're energetic, and we try to make everyone feel like they can be comfortable even for that half hour. So. And sometimes I'm snarky in a way to kind of make people take down their cool a little bit, and so I believe that no one's too cool for music, and it's a club everyone can belong to. So.
How do you feel about your single going platinum?
It was crazy. It was crazy to be on top of, in the US, be on top of a countdown that had Katy Perry and Kesha and Lady Gaga, and I didn't imagine. I imagined maybe one day, after we built for a while, but it came really quick, and it's an honor. For me, I'm not the guy that pays attention to the numbers in the band, so I don't. So those things are an added bonus, but my favorite part is performing and seeing people start to get it on their faces. So.
Well, that's everything.
I appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Get back.
Really nice to meet you.
Really nice to meet you too.
Yeah.